and gentlemen, we proudly present the 2018 Altoona Area High School Marching Band under the direction of drum major Ian Brannan. The band opens this evening's festivities with the Altoona Area High School Band Fanfare and the school fight song. The Altoona Area High School Marching Band. At this time, would you please rise and remove your hats for the playing of the national anthem in the Altoona Area High School alma mater. And now, an Altoona band tradition. The Downfield Lions perform to the band's signet march, Barnum and Bailey's Favorite. Would the parents of the seniors, football and cheerleaders, please move to the end zone, closer to the tunnel at this time? And ladies and gentlemen, it is senior night. We'll be honoring our varsity cheerleaders and also our football team. We start off with our varsity cheerleaders and Kaylin Klauser, captain, escorted by parents Chad and Jackie Klauser. Marissa Esposito, escorted by parents Brad and Georgie Esposito. Elizabeth Fogel, escorted by her dad and stepmom Jim and Sandy Fogel, and in loving memory of her mother Doreen Fogel. Cassidy McKnight, escorted by father Matt McKnight. Cameron Mountain, captain, escorted by parents Robert and Carrie Mountain. Peyton Sanders, escorted by parents Brett and Becky Sanders. Jemiah Vilos, escorted by mother Anita Vilos. Kathy Weibel, escorted by her parents Scott and Imola Weibel. Our Sparkle seniors, Lillian Boyd, escorted by parents Sean and Angela Espenlaw. Jolie George, escorted by mother Heidi George. Victoria Gillian, escorted by sister Heather Marshall and mother Rebecca Nipple. Mackenzie Guido, escorted by Aunt Liz Butcher. Cheyenne Miller, Jalen Namerworth, escorted by mother Susan Namerworth and brother Devin Carper. Kaylee Ramsey, escorted by parents Luke and Katrina Townsend. Rayanne Stevens, escorted by mother Pamela Robinson. Sandy Wilson, escorted by parents Sandy Wilson and George Bushman. And we'll be introducing the senior football players momentarily. And just a reminder, this is senior night, an opportunity to recognize student athletes
from the class of 2019 who are making their final appearance at Mansion Park. These students have proudly worn the maroon and white and have represented themselves, their families, and the Altoona Area School District in an exemplary fashion, both at home and on the road. These senior football players will be making one last run through the tunnel onto our field. And can we have a nice round of applause before I announce our football players for the cheerleaders? And now, let's meet our senior football players and their escorts. Number 1, Isaiah Barnes, son of Mike and Jessica Barnes. Devin Fagan, son of Ron and Melissa Fagan. Robbie Farrell, son of Sam Burton and Douglas Farrell. Connor McCarthy, son of Tim and Michelle McCarthy. Mitchell Luciano, son of Steve and Tammy Luciano. Jonah Brandt, son of Joe and Lorraine Brandt. Lee Austin, son of Margie Vegas. Connor Adams, son of Mike and Michelle Adams. Mitch Lawhead, son of Scott and Laura Lawhead. Brandon Shunk, son of Brian and Alexis Shunk. Adam Sinisi, son of Tony and Roy Sinisi. Tyrone Deloche, son of Tyrone Deloche, Ardelia Reynolds, Tanisha Deloche, and godson number 34, Matthew Strada. Ricky Fogel, son of Rick and Tanya Fogel. Craig Fortson, son of Corey Fortson and Kara Bills Lee. Jacob Hunter, son of Paul and Barbara Hunter. Donnie Fisher, son of Donnie and Joey Fisher. John Jones, son of Edith Adams. Gage Hill, number 75, son of Gary and Tanika Hill. James Laird, son of Tiffany Kaminsky. Kevin McNelly, son of Dave and Dorothy McNelly. And number 88, Darren Ellis, son of Doug and Holly Ellis.
I think it's ridiculous. So I ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Mansion Park Stadium for Altoona Mountain Lions Senior Night here at the high school, or at Mansion Park, with the Mountain Lions taking on the Harrisburg Cougars tonight. Once again, this is Doug Sipes alongside Chris Strahmeyer bringing you tonight's action. Chris, what are we looking at tonight?
Well, we're looking at a very good Harrisburg team coming into town. They're sitting at 8-1. They lost to only to Coatesville, who is very, very good, very top ranked in the state. Harrisburg comes in with a number 5 ranking according to Penn Live in the state. Undefeated in the conference in the Mid-Penn. Mountain Lions have their hands full tonight, playing against this quick, athletic Harrisburg team. First time we've played Harrisburg in quite some time, since we're back in the Mid-Penn for the first time in a while here.
Yeah, it should be a crazy game tonight here, and we're hoping the weather holds out just a little bit. It's rained just a little bit so far tonight, nothing crazy, but it looks like there's some rain in the forecast. So we'll see what the Mountain Lions can do here against this Harrisburg offense.
Yeah, Harrisburg, very good quarterback, Kane Everson, has run for almost 800 yards and 7 touchdowns, and has thrown for 1,700 yards and 22 touchdowns. Very good player. Just put things in perspective, Connor McCarthy has done a good job for Altoona. He's only run for 300 yards and 2 TDs and thrown for 1,200 yards and 14 TDs. So there's quite a difference between these two quarterbacks. And their whole offense revolves around him.
Yeah, so we will get to check out just to see how good Harrisburg is and how the Mountain Lions can fare against them tonight. Once again, tonight's senior night. Seniors recognized before the game tonight, and also at halftime we'll recognize the seniors in the marching band. So we have that to look forward to, and captains will make their way out to the field for the coin toss. Once again, this is the last, not only last home game for the Mountain Lions this year, but the last football game they will play this season. So
yeah, they even if they win tonight, I don't think they can acquire enough power points to pass Mifflin County, who strangely enough plays a 5A schedule, even though they're 6A. It is what it is. They've acquired more power points. They're sitting with 660 power points now. They're 5-4, playing a good West Perry team tonight, but they don't really even have to win to get that 2 seed. All for the honor of playing 8-1 State College, who is probably the second best team in the Mid-Penn. They lost to Harrisburg 32-17, but State College is very, very good, as Altoona saw last week.
So tonight, our honorary captain is a standout member of the 1969 undefeated football team that played in the Whippeal Championship, Nunzio Ream. Nunzio was a 2-year starter at tight end and defensive end for Coach Strom's Mountain Lions. And Coach Strom referred to Nunzio as one of the toughest football players he ever coached. Nunzio is accompanied by his wife Cindy, and his grandson is the senior quarterback Connor McCarthy. So Coach Felix and the Mountain Lions tonight are honoring Nunzio Ream, once again, a member of the 1969 undefeated football team that played for the Whippeal Championship. So we congratulate Nunzio tonight on that honorary captain. Back in the heyday of Mountain Lion football.
Yeah, I mean, it's really cool that they do that. I mean, they've had from all the way back, we've seen the 40s and 50s to current teacher and track coach Mike Adams, who and they honored the '97 team. Was that last year? Had a whole bunch of guys back. I mean, it's really neat that they do that. It's one of the cool things that they do.
So Harrisburg will receive. They are ready to roll. Altoona.
So, of course, one of the big hopes here is They got to travel a little bit, a long trip for them. They get maybe a little sluggish off the bus. You know, if you give them the ball first, you got to get that stop first here. Then you can go down and score and try to make a little dent in what's going on. You don't want to get behind with them because they definitely have the horses to extend the lead and put you away.
So we await Bailey Musselman's kickoff for the Mountain Lions. He will kick it away here shortly. And the ball is bobbled at the 18, but picked up and run for about a 20-yard return or so.
Kayvon Hope, I think, was on that return, number 6 for Harrisburg.
Yes. Senior.
So they're a lot like Altoona. They run the spread. Kane Everson, the quarterback, leads them. Shotgun almost the entire time, probably the entire time. And they sling it around, and exciting to watch.
So the give is to number 5, Jameer Plant. He's going to pick up probably about 7 on the play.
Plant's 5'9", 185-pound junior. He's our second leading rusher behind the quarterback with 507 yards on the year and 7 touchdowns. So he gets a lot of touches. He also is their leading receiver with 22 catches on the year. So he gets a lot of it there. We swing pass out to him there.
He's going to pick up the first down and get drug out of bounds by Isaiah Barnes.
First down by number 21, Connor Adams. First down, Harrisburg. Gain 6.
So 11:20 left here in the first. 1st and 10 on their own 43. They give it to Plant again. He goes up the middle and picks up maybe 2 on the play.
Yeah, Mountain Lions staying home on that one.
Actually, they're going to give him 3, so it'll be 2nd and 7 on their own 46. Quarterback keep, and he's going to get out all the way to a first down.
And he tries to stick the ball out to get the first down. I think it was far enough, and they gave it to him.
Gain 7. First down, Cougars.
It's Kane Everson. So 1st and 10, 10:49 left here in the first quarter. No score yet. Mountain Lions against the Cougars from Harrisburg. Man in motion. They pitch it out to him, number 2. And he will be
fumbled, scooped up. Kyle Murray.
Kyle Murray makes a huge play. Swing of momentum here for the Mountain Lions.
Returns out 45 yards with the scoop. Sets the Mountain Lions up. Great field position inside. Put him at the 5-yard line, I believe.
So just like that, Mountain Lions respond huge. 1st and goal on the 5.
Connor Adams has single coverage down here to the near side.
They give it to
Lawhead.
Nate Lawhead. He gets in, looks like.
No.
Or Mitch Lawhead, I'm sorry.
He marked him down at the 1.
Wow. So Mitch Lawhead gets it to 2nd and goal from the 1. They give it to Mitch again, and this time, number 1, Andre White Jr. Have nothing.
Yeah, good penetration by White there. Knocks Lawhead back to the 3-yard line. Now you're going to bring some receivers in. Plenty of time still in the play clock, 10 seconds.
So trips to the near side of the field. And Connor McCarthy looking to throw. Gets it to Jonah Brandt, and he is brought down immediately by number 14. Harold O'Neal.
Loss of 3 on the play. They're going to try the field goal here, at least get some points on the board. And we thought Lawhead was in on first down, and the Mountain Lions have gone backwards since. And put it down about the 13. It'd be about a 23-yard try.
Andrew Eisel on the kick here. Liam DeAngelis on the hold. And it looks like there's going to be an illegal motion.
Somebody moved.
Or someone moved on the offensive line. It's going to push him back another 5 yards.
Doesn't hurt that bad. Actually, takes away the drastic angle a little bit for him. Be a 28-yard try here.
So with 8:45 left in the first, no score. Mountain Lions attempting a field goal here on 4th and 11. And the kick is up. And it is good. So Andrew Eisel puts the Mountain Lions on the board after the big fumble recovery by Kyle Murray.
So, I mean, it's disappointing you don't get 6 there, but at the same time, you have the lead. And you got to think of it positively like that. I mean, they did get some points and they have the lead.
So Bailey Musselman will get ready to kick off again for the Mountain Lions.
And a reminder, the grandparents are selling fried Oreos and Stickies at the Kent.
Yeah, I saw Connor Adams in one-on-one down here. I might have looked his way with a quick slant. He's literally one of the faster kids in the state.
Oh, yeah.
When it comes springtime in track, you're going to see him at states.
So Musselman will kick it right down the middle. Fielded at about the 22. And number 9 just avoiding some tackles there. That's Dante Kent.
Dante Kent on the return.
Nice return. Looked like he was dead in the water there, and then all of a sudden broke a tackle and made a few more yards. So with 8:17 left here in the first, again, Mountain Lions up 3-0. 1st and 10 for the Cougars on their own 39. They're looking to throw down the field.
Playing on the wheel route. Nope. They went inside.
Nice throw.
Dante Kent just out of the slot. He just ran straight down the middle, fly pattern, wide open.
Jai Burney, number 4, I believe. They look out to this little pass out there to the flat, and Jameer Plant picks up maybe a yard.
And they like sending Plant out for passes, as we said. He has the most catches on the team.
2nd and 8. Give us to number 5, Jameer Plant.
Gage Hill, number 75, is the initial hit.
Probably 4 down territory for Harrisburg, you would think here.
Gage Hill on the stop for the Mountain Lions. Nice penetration there by Mitch Lawhead on the sack. Kane Everson.
On the stop of Kane Everson.
Yeah, Everson just held the ball too long. Looked like, is that number 8 or number 6, Kevin Hope? He was wide open down towards the corner of the end zone. But Lawhead just didn't give him enough time. Makes the great play there. 4th and long.
Mountain Lions come with another blitz. And touchdown Harrisburg. They not only pick up the 1st down, but they're going to pick up 6.
He just lobbed it in there.
Touchdown number 9.
Dante Kent with a crossing route. Scoops it up. Well, actually not up, but out of midair. Just like lobbed it in there and takes it in for the score.
Kick is up. And it is good. So Harrisburg takes the lead 7-3 with 6:15 left here in the 1st quarter.
Yeah, you get them 4th down. And you have a good rush and you make them scramble. And you know, Everson's a good player. That's why he makes a play there and he scrambles. Finds Kent for the 21-yard touchdown pass, and Mountain Lions are down 7-3.
Just a reminder, parents have fried Oreos and Dickies available at the tent near the flagpole.
So we haven't seen the Mountain Lions really on offense yet. They ran those couple plays down at the 5-yard line in a short field, but interesting to see what they can do in space against this Harrisburg team. One of the Mountain Lions team strengths is speed, so they can match some speed in places at times. So
Wilkerson will kick it away. Take a bounce.
Robbie Farrell on return.
Farrell gets it out to about the 27.
Andre West Jr., Dana 30 on the stop. 14 return.
Harrisburg doesn't really do anything too crazy or tricky. They run 4-3 base. play aggressively, use their athleticism.
And McCarthy just gets it outside. Intended for Brandon Shunk. But just a little too much on it out in front of him. Couldn't get there.
Yeah, it was well defended. There wasn't much, and there wasn't anywhere really for him to go. Shunk would be your H back there out of the slot and just, ran that little pattern. Didn't really fool anybody. You're going to have to take some shots downfield against these guys. Otherwise, they'll just attack, attack, attack. Wildcat.
So Lawhead takes a direct snap, and he gets a couple yards into play. Mitch will get out to about the 32-yard line. Bring up 3rd and 6 for the Mountain Lions. And number 21 with some major penetration there, and finally 53, big number 53, Tony Patterson brings down Connor McCarthy.
I think our program's wrong. It says 53 Tony Patterson, 6'2", 260, wide receiver, defensive back. I don't think he's a wide receiver, defensive back.
No.
But, McCarthy had nowhere to go. Great penetration there by the Cougars, and really, he was running for his life on that play.
And Musselman just gets that punt away. And it'll roll out of bounds at about the 29.
It's about a 42-yard punt. Take that, no return for Musselman. Musselman has that rugby style that teams just, it's not like a high hanger, but he kicks that ball past the return guy a lot of times. It just bounces and rolls past him.
Looking way downfield, and Everson tried to get to his receiver, but the receiver just couldn't get there.
Yeah, Dante Kent had several steps on Kyle Murray there on that one. It's hard to cover that long. When the play breaks down, the guys just improvise on the routes. It's very tough for the defenders to stay with them. That's why your pass rush has to get there.
So 2nd and 10 with 4:31 left here in the first quarter. 7-3 Harrisburg. And a nice run after the catch for a gain of about 15.
Dante Kent with another little bubble screen there, catch and run. Just let their athlete get the ball to their athletes in space. That's kind of their philosophy, Harrisburg, and let them make plays.
Fagan on the stop for the Mountain Lions. They give it up the middle.
Plant had a huge hole up the middle there.
Jonah Brandt made that stop.
12, 10 after 44.
And Marcus Day. Plant getting to the outside.
Jumping with Plant on the carry. Tackle by Devin Fagan. Gain of 4, 2nd and 6.
Plant gets a couple there.
So it'll be 2nd and 6 with about 3:44 left here in the first quarter. 7-0 Harrisburg over the mountain lions here on senior night at Mansion Park. And they pitch it out. Going to pick up the first down and get knocked out of bounds.
There's a flag on the play.
Going to get a hold on Connor Adams, whoever was blocking Connor Adams there, wide receiver. So that one's coming back.
Got holding on the offense. 10-yard penalty. Still second down.
So it's going to be second and about 17.
12.
12? Yeah.
Who knows where they mark it from? It's supposed to be a spot foul.
Yeah, I know.
You look at the flag,
Yeah,
and it's never really
that
right.
Didn't work
Right.
mathematically. So second and 12. 7-3 Harrisburg. 3:20 left here in the first quarter. Ball on the mountain line, 46-yard line.
Somebody's got to make a play here for the Mountain Lions. Get them in 3rd and long. All right, Kyle Murray comes up and makes the play.
Dana Purdy on the carry there for Harrisburg. He picked up maybe 2 or 3 on the play.
2 on the play.
3rd and long.
3rd down and 10.
Get yourself a chance to get some pressure on the quarterback by bringing somebody. The Mountain Lions played coverage on this one. Do a good job. Lawhead chases down Everson. After about 3, Harrisburg may go for it here. This kind of no man's. Oh no, he only gave him like a yard. Looks like they're going to punt it away. Big stop by the Mountain Lions here.
Yeah, 2:35 left here in the first.
And they played coverage on that instead. They only brought their down linemen, and Mountain Lions did a good job in coverage and forced the quarterback to try to scramble, forcing this kick on 4th down.
Nate Law, or poor Mitch. Mitch Lawhead almost blocked that.
Yeah, he was close. Lawhead was really close.
These poor guys, I try to explain to them all the time, when they have older brothers,
Yeah.
they get stuck in our head. And sometimes,
Absolutely, we both do that all
yeah,
the time. It's a combination of being familiar with kids and getting old.
yeah, getting old. Yeah, that's probably more my problem. 2:29 here, 7-3, and they get a pass out to Connor Adams.
And that's like a running play, that little quick hitch. That gets
Yeah.
you 5 right away. Nothing wrong with that play. I gave him 4, but those quick throws are what you have to do when you're getting pressure.
Harrisburg looks a little confused on defense here. And almost picked off.
And Connor Adams tried to make a play before he had it, and it was just a little too slow developing. Those plays have to be, don't even get the laces. Boom, boom, and you know, he's just a little bit slow. The defense has a chance to react to it. Connor will tell you probably should have caught that ball, but still, you know, they have to develop a little bit quicker, those quick bubble screens.
3rd and 6. McCarthy looks out. Just throws.
Open. Picked the right guy at the right spot.
Yep.
Just the timing was off and thrown well behind him.
Big pass brings up 4th down.
Mountain Lions with another 3 and out, and that's going to be a problem here with their defense. These 3 and outs.
So Musselman back to kick it away. 4th and 6. Low snap. Just gets it off.
There's a flag. If it's the 5-yard variety, it won't be enough.
And there's a flag on the play.
If it's roughing, it'll be an automatic 1st down. Yep, it's just a 5-yard. They might want to kick it again.
Running into the kicker on the defense. 5-yard penalty. Still 4th down.
Coach Felix elects to kick it again. We've seen Musselman with some big kicks at times. That was about a 30-yarder. So coach says we can improve the field position for us, flip the field a little bit better. Now, of course, the danger is now they're quick, and he almost got there. So you got to be careful here.
And Mountain Lions looked like they moved.
So they gained 15 yards in field position almost. Mountain Lion, it looked like they were just going to try to draw them off sides and not kick it, and then they snapped it. That was actually tricky, a little bit tricky there by the Mountain Lions. Harrisburg kind of quit because they thought that they were going to not kick it, and they were just going to call a timeout.
So with 1:18 left here in the 1st quarter, it's 7-3 Harrisburg. And they are starting 1st and 10 on their own 42. Man in motion, but they give it to the 2nd man through, and he breaks a couple tackles and gets a great block from number 4. Jai Burney, and
58-yard run.
Yeah, Jameer Plant, just huge hole up the middle. There's been a few times where that hole's been there.
So Harrisburg goes up 13-3 with 1:07 left here in the 1st. Number 17, Zion Wilkerson will come in, senior. Try the extra point. Kick is up. And it's good. It's a screamer through the above the bar.
Low and hot. Now the Mountain Lions have to find a way to get a 1st down or 2 here to, keep the ball out of their hands a little bit. They're not doing a whole lot on offense here with 3 possessions, 3 points, but only because they took over at the 5-yard line. They had 3 and outs basically. 3 plays and a field goal, 3 plays punt, 3 plays punt. So that's doesn't bode well here to throw their defense back on the field. And a team that's as explosive as Harrisburg, so Mountain Lions have to do something on offense. Get a couple first downs, settle this game down just a bit here before it gets away from them. Robbie Farrell will be back, awaiting Wilkerson's kick. Catches it on the run at about the 15, takes it out past the 35. Mountain Lions will set up shop there. So other games in the Mid-Penn Commonwealth Division tonight. Chambersburg is at Carlisle. Central Dauphin is at CD East. State College is at Cumberland Valley. So that will wrap up the regular season for these Mid-Penn teams. And some of these teams will be entering the playoffs, mostly in District 3. Of course, Altoona and State College play in District 6, but we said Altoona will not be entering the playoffs here. So Lawhead with a little bit of space up the middle there to pick up 9. Nice little move to get out to the 45-yard line. And that's more what the Mountain Lions need. Stay on schedule with these second and third and shorts. Give themselves a chance to pick up the first down. Three on the play clock, and they get it off. And that was not what they wanted to do. Connor Adams with the pass attempt. Intercepted. Returned about 40 yards for a touchdown. Wilkerson on to try that extra point here with 3 seconds left in the first quarter, and just like that, it's
20-3.
20-3. I don't know. I'm not sure where the crazy trick play comes from. I don't understand that at all.
Well, they blocked the extra point. Number 2, Devin Fagan. So it's 20-3 with 3 seconds left here in the first quarter.
So yeah, it wasn't really there. I thought he was going to come down here to, I think Barnes was down here on the near side, and he just really didn't go out for a pass. So he was going to throw back to McCarthy, the Philly special type play, and it
wasn't there.
Wasn't there, right? So Mountain Lions will start over again.
So Robbie Farrell back for Mountain Lions deep. Wilkerson will kick it away here for Harrisburg. And they try a quick kick.
Tried the onside kick. I think the Mountain Lions got it, I think 44. Got it. Adrian Snezik, I think, got it. It did bounce over the first line.
And we have finished 1 quarter.
So Mountain Lions will start out to 35 when we resume, because that's the end of the first quarter.
Yeah, end of the first quarter. It is 20-3, and I think at this time they're recognizing the 9th grade football team who was undefeated this year.
Yep, they're undefeated. Beat this Harrisburg team last, well, not this team, but the 9th graders last Thursday. Down there, yeah.
I was going to say, if they did, put them out there.
Great job, guys. The undefeated Altoona freshman football
Yeah, I've seen
team.
them play a few times. There's some good young players you're going to see up here next year, no question. We'll be playing varsity at 10th grade. There's probably 3, 4, 5 of them you're going to see at the varsity level next year. Now the Mountain Lions have a sophomore quarterback who is promising and big, Marcus Day. He plays some safety now. We'll see him maybe at times come in and spell McCarthy in certain situations. And the 9th grade has a real good quarterback, Aiden Steinbugle. So that'll be interesting. How I think you'll want both of those guys on the field in some capacity. So it'll be interesting to see what happens with them next year. Absolutely nowhere to go there. Harrisburg very stout up front.
So they'll only give them a loss of 1 on that. Second and 11 from their own 34 for the Mountain Lions. They're down 20-3 with 11:30 left here in the first half. Altoona's got about 5 seconds here to get a play away. And they just do. Quarterback keep, nowhere to go. Another loss of 2 on the play.
Yeah, it's very difficult. You're down 20-3. You have to have that same fire you had at the beginning of the game. You can't let the score, dictate your effort at this point. So it's very tricky. Line still has to block. Guys still have to play hard. Try to screen.
And nowhere to go. Number 21, Dante Nichols. 6'1", 220 defensive end, coming through the pile there and just blocking that.
Still not a first down for the Mountain Lions yet, and that's not a good trend. One they want to break here. But it'll have to be next series because they're kicking the ball away now.
Yeah, so Musselman will kick it away from about his own 19-yard line probably when he gets it away. And a low screamer. And couldn't be picked up by Rynell Gant.
Devin Fagan finally downed that ball, and I wasn't sure if Gant touched it or not, but apparently he didn't. They'll let you know the way they react.
Oh,
They'll
yeah.
go chasing after it if they touch it, they know. And that's that punt we talked about with Musselman. It's not pretty. It doesn't have a lot of hang time, but he finds a way all the time with that rugby style to get it past the return man. We've seen it all year. It's amazing how it happens.
10:19 left here in the first half, 20-3. Harrisburg on top of Altoona here at Mansion Park. Drop back to throw, wide open down the middle. And is that number 26?
Which we don't have a 26. Mystery man.
The mystery man.
Well, whoever it was.
And whoever it was wide open, and is it Kyle Murray just brought him down?
Yep.
Mitch Lawhead, puts a big lick on the quarterback, but he still gets the pass complete for a touchdown. Wow, he put a shot that number 7, Kane Everson, will feel, and he's taking his time walking over to the sideline.
Rhinell Gamp was open, but Everson delivered the pass despite the hit by Lawhead. That'll be 26-3. Wilkerson's gonna try the extra point.
Kick is up and no good.
And the extra point is no good. Score remaining 26, Mount Lions 3.
Yeah, there's no slants. It's just go run and get open and throw it down to him. It's amazing. It's like, I don't know how it works, but it does.
So 26-3, 9:46 remaining here in the first half. Mount Lions trailing the Cougars.
They just continue their route, and Everson scrambles a little bit and hits a guy wide open. And then you can see the speed. Marcus Day just could not catch up. Tried to push him out of bounds, but, you know, Gann has the speed to get by him. They tried an onside kick last time. Mitch Luciano right up front there. Had the ball bounce right up over his head.
Kick is up. It's going to be fielded at the 16 by Devin Fagan, and he will get all the way out to about the 36-yard line.
So Fagan with a nice little return there. He runs hard, gets through the hole, sets the Mountain Lions up in decent field position. They got to work on a first down here. They attack. They're susceptible to the deep ball. Everybody's up. But the problem is the line can't hold them off enough for anybody to get downfield to throw a deep ball. And they have everybody into max protect on this one.
They give it to Mitchell Lawhead and
face mask.
Yeah.
Lawhead gets a couple. So they still have the 5-yard face mask in high school? I think they do. That's what it is. It's a 5-yard face mask. I think the NFL and college have gone to the all face masks are 15, period. So, all right, so and they get the break because the down doesn't count. So it's first down still and 3. Got to get a first down here.
Ball on their own 44-yard line, down 26-3. 9:30 left here in the first half. McCarthy back to throw, try to double move, and
Adams just got held up somehow.
Yeah.
I didn't see how, but yeah, they tried to double move, pump faked, and it was a good time for it. They left everybody in the max protect. They sent one guy out on a pattern, but Connor just couldn't get by him.
give it to Lawhead, and he will pick up the first down, I think.
They're going to give it to him. It's Mount Lions' first down. 9 minutes left in the second quarter. Mount Lions finally get a first down. A little bit of progress here.
First and 10 on their own 47. 9 minutes left here in the first half. Wildcat, yeah.
Yep, they sent
Mitch Lawhead.
McCarthy wide. And everybody knows that that doesn't matter. Lawhead's going to run the ball. But just a little different look. You know, you get 4 at a time. That's fine. There's no problem with 4 at a time.
Lawhead picks up another 4.
57, Cray Fortson held his block. Did a good job. Lawhead read it. Gets ahead for a 4 more. 3rd and 3.
And the Mountain Lions will get the automatic first down.
Now this is what Coach Felix had in mind against an explosive team like Harrisburg. Control the ball, keep their offense off the field, and hopefully finish some drives and get some scores. I mean, that's the idea. It was not working up to this point for the Mountain Lions with all those 3 and outs, but
Mitch Lawhead.
yeah, there's 5. Adam Port kind of hopping off the field there a little dinged up.
Yeah.
So they had, Mountain Lions basically had a couple big fellows as tackle eligibles on those plays.
Mitch just ran into the back of Brandon Shunk, kind of. Jai Burney was able to pull him down. Looked like he was going to pick up a lot more there.
Yeah, there's just too much space for the second level to be able to attack. Outlines did a real good job running the ball inside there with the extra lineman.
Almost intercepted. In and out of the hands of number 7, Kane Everson.
Yeah, that was not a good decision. They protected that very well. He had time.
Patrick's up fourth.
Mountain Lions are going to kick it here. They're going to punt the ball away. 35-yard line, 4th and 5. That might be time to go for it, you think, there, but going to try to pin them deep and play the field position game.
Musselman gets it away, and it's into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20.
Just missed. Pinning them deep. Yeah, I mean, that's, you see many coaches go for it right there, especially down 26-3. But Coach Felix elects to play the field position battle.
Attention please, check if you lost a cell phone, report to the press box. Please check if you lost a cell phone, report to the press box for a lost cell phone.
Pitch out, and I think he's going to get real close to a first down. Just went out of bounds, just about a yard or two shy.
And that's the story of the Mountain Lions defense right there in a nutshell. When teams run wide on them, the first contact is never, that was 9 yards down the field, but sometimes it's 5 yards down the field. And nobody cuts that, you know, they don't come up and play wide on the outside. Fumble. He gets it right back.
Bounce right back into his hands.
That was Dana Purdy, I believe.
Silver regain possession on that loose ball. Loss of 5.
So 3rd and long for Harrisburg.
3rd and 6.
The play clock is at 0 because it wasn't reset, so they're going to reset the play clock here. Try to go at it again. Harrisburg thinks there's a timeout, I think.
The clock's still not.
Yeah,
Play clock is still not running.
Oh my God! The referees are telling the white hat that reset the play clock. He's pointing to it. It is already reset. But yeah, but that's why they stopped it. Now we're ready. How could we see that all the way up here and they don't know what's going on? They run the screen.
Mitch Lawhead, and a big hit there put on by Kyle Murray.
Yeah, Murray came up and stopped him from getting the first down. I think he's about a yard short.
Go ahead. Kyle Murray on the stop.
It's 4th and about 1. They're going to bring the punt team on.
Yeah.
Which is smart. I mean, you don't want to give, you're dominating a game, you don't want to give a team any chance to get back into this.
Right.
But I also wouldn't be surprised if they didn't fake it here because their coach, Calvin Everett, has a lot of faith in their athletes. Mountain Lions have their defense in with the return guy back. They're playing safe. Not a good punt.
Nah, looks like it partially got.
Lawhead was in there again. That's Jai Burney, who does the punting for them. And it's about a 10-yard punt, if that. So the Mountain Lions with a break here. See if they can take advantage of it.
So 26-3 with 4:34 left here in the first half. Mountain Lions down to the Cougars from Harrisburg. However, Altoona is 1st and 10 on the Harrisburg 40 after the 10-yard punt. Oh, and Connor McCarthy just got very lucky.
That was, I'm not sure. I think he was trying to throw it out to Farrell with the flat pass, but he
threw it right to
missed it
Harrisburg
by 5 yards to the left.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was weird. I don't know. Somehow they drop it and it ends up an incomplete pass.
That was almost one of those plays where when you're on Harrisburg, you can't believe the ball's coming to you right there. It looked like he was going to make a break for the ball, and then when he realized it was coming right to him, it kind of threw him off. He didn't know what to do.
Right. I would go back to heavy. I mean, not now, it's 3rd and 10, but I would have went back to heavy. They were running the ball. They were getting 4 or 5 yards at a clip with the extra lineman in there.
And movement on Altoona.
Yeah, left tackle trying to get a little head start on the speed rush. There's only one problem with that. You're not allowed to do that.
No.
Yeah.
So we got 3rd and 15. Ball is on the Harrisburg 45-yard line with 3:53 left here in the first half. Mountain Lions are down 26-3. Looking to the sideline for the play. And McCarthy under just tremendous pressure gets off the pass to Isaiah Barnes. And wow, nice tackle there after only the pickup of 5, which looked like it was going to be a lot more.
Yeah.
Rhinell Gant.
3, actually. And that's amazing because you're right. That looked like Harrisburg just has so much closing speed. He had some blockers out there. If a couple guys make a block or two, it might have freed them up. But didn't happen. Mountain Lions are going to kick it away again.
So 4th and 12 with 3 minutes and counting left here in the first half. 26-3, Harrisburg. Musselman bobbles it, and that almost looked like it got a little bit of a tip.
Yeah, he didn't have it. Trying to, I mean, he knows that they're coming. So, just that little thing in your mind, in the back of your mind, makes you try to speed up a little bit, and next thing you know, you bobble the catch, and so it ends up about a 20-yard punt, which isn't too bad. Isn't as bad as it could have been.
So Harrisburg takes over 1st and 10 on their own 24 with 2:47 left here in the first half. Up by 23. And they give it to Plant, I think.
Yep. Kyle Murray comes in and fills nicely. Plant will get 3 on the play.
Great pressure from the Mountain Lions. Almost intercepted there by Marcus Day.
Pass broken up by
Marcus Day must have been watching Penn State. Penn State has dropped several interceptions the last couple weeks.
Yeah.
That was right in Marcus's breadbasket. He'll want that one back. Good pressure by the Mountain Lions. I think it was it Hunter chasing Kane, Everson, and then Lawhead kind of creeping up, spying on him. There was really nowhere for him to go. Mountain Lions doing a good job on defense on that play.
So 3rd and 6 from their own 28-yard line for Harrisburg with 2 minutes left here in the first half. Again, pressure. This time, man's wide open. He'll get the first down and get it almost out to midfield with 1:54 remaining.
Kevon Hope.
They'll stop the clock to move the chains.
Pickup of almost 20 on that one. Good to see Gage Hill hustling down 20 yards down the field, making that play. Kyle Murray is a good tackler. I like how he sticks his nose in there. Good form on defense. He wraps up well. .5'11", 160-pound sophomore, number 83.
And there's that hole up the middle for another first down. Jameer Plant. And that'll take it to about 1:33 before it starts running again here. 1st and 10 on the Mountain Lion 42. This time they give it to Purdy, and he'll get a first down. Pickup of about 15 or so.
Yeah, those holes up the middle are very large.
And I was going to say, Altoona's going to probably call a timeout.
Try to stop the momentum.
Yeah.
Sometimes you call timeouts to stop the clock. Sometimes you call them to stop the momentum. They definitely don't want to stop the clock here, but it's better to like calm everything down, stop the momentum, give them a breather. Make an adjustment or two here at halftime about that big hole in the middle. They've done a good job all year long in the center of the line. I mean, they really have, the Mountain Lions. Their bugaboo's been around the edge.
Right.
But Harrisburg is doing something a little different, getting to that second level, taking out the middle linebacker. John Jones, number 70, the middle linebacker, has been blocked up on most of these plays. Mountain Lions have to find a way to outnumber them in there somehow. The rain, that nuisance rain falling out there. It's not pouring, but it's just drizzling enough that the ball's wet. Things are wet out there. And it's about 40 degrees too, so it's low 40s, not exactly a warm rain.
Everson looks back to throw, has a man wide open, but picked off.
Connor Adams.
Connor Adams, nice.
Makes a big play for the Mountain Lions.
Nice defensive play for the Mountain Lions.
And I mean, in my opinion, Connor Adams is the best cover corner the Mountain Lions have, and he did a great job staying with his man there, turning around, reading the quarterback, finding the ball, and picking it off. It looks like he's a little nicked up on the return, but hopefully he'll be okay. Big play by the Mountain Lions. That's what they need. They need some guys to make some plays, some negative plays on defense and get some turnovers. Now they need some of those type of plays on offense.
They'll get the ball back here with 1:03 left and also get the ball back in the third. And going nowhere. It's Mitch Lawhead.
Harrisburg's going to call timeouts. Try to hold them on 3 downs and get the ball back and try to score again.
So we're still at 26-3 with 50 seconds left here in the first half. 2nd and 11 for the Mountain Lions. Here on a rainy senior night at Mansion Park. Again, we'll recognize the seniors in the band at halftime.
Yeah, the Mountain Lions have done okay in spots here. They haven't been able to get anything really going on offense, and that's kind of the big problem that they've run into. Defensively, they've played okay in spots. You know, they come in heavy underdogs here. So.
And Mitch Lawhead with a nice run.
That was a nice little off-tackle play.
Harrisburg calls it another timeout.
Be 3rd and about 3. Mountain Lions really need to get a first down here to not give Harrisburg the ball back. You know they've been close to blocking the punt several times, so they're going to be coming to try to block the punt. What do you do here? Give it back to Lawhead. They've tried to throw the ball. It's been kind of a disaster many times.
Yeah, I think
they haven't been able to protect. So even those screen passes that, you know, that should work against a rush like this, they've had trouble getting the ball to their receiver at times. Extra lineman in there. I like it. This is going to be inside run to Lawhead.
And it is, and great penetration there by number 4, Jai Burney.
Jai Burney on the stop.
Yep. Harrisburg uses their last timeout. Mountain Lions off to kick it away now.
35 seconds left here in the first half. And the rain's definitely picking up now.
Unfortunately, they've probably become predictable enough in that formation that Harrisburg knew what was happening, and Burney comes in and makes that play behind the line of scrimmage. Now's when you need one of those long rolling guys. It takes about 12, 15 seconds.
But mostly, you need to get it away.
You need to get it away, right?
No matter what happens.
And Harrisburg is not lining up to come and get it. They're trying to set up the return.
And right up the middle, wide open hole. And you know what? It played perfect into Harrisburg's
like that whole wide open field, and he kicked a one hopper right to him. That's what the only thing you can't do is those low line drives. He does a great job. We just talked about that of kicking it by the return man. That was a one hopper right to him.
Yeah.
That's the only place you can't kick it.
And there's a wide open hole.
Was that number 9? Was that number 9, Dante Kent?
I think it was. Yeah, it was. Number 9 makes it 32-3 with 21 seconds left here in the first half.
And they may be going for 2. They've had enough of
the extra points haven't been working so well.
All these guys are putting gloves on. They better hurry up. They don't have any timeouts left. to get it off.
And there's a flag. Call pass interference.
Pass interference or holding, I believe.
We got pass interference on the defense. Half a distance to the goal. Retry.
Nope, I didn't see what happened. I mean, the referee was in the way.
Yeah, it looked like the ref almost picked someone, but Coach Felix isn't happy about it, I'll tell you that. 21 seconds left here, 32-3 in the first half. Harrisburg on top of the mountain lions. And they give it right up the middle to Dana Purdy, and he walks into the end zone basically to give them those 2 points, and it'll be 34-3.
34, that line at 3.
Which is a 31-point deficit. So the Mountain Lions got on the board first with 3 points.
After the big turnover.
Big turnover. They couldn't score there. That was probably an omen to come. Their offense has really done very little. 3 first downs, and I think 1 was by penalty. And the other one was aided by a penalty because they ended up with a 1st and 3. But 3 first downs on 1 drive here, and that is it for the Mountain Lions. And that is not the offense we've seen. Even against a good Harrisburg team, we had a feeling that the defense might struggle.
Right.
But the offense should be able to move the ball a little bit here and there, and they have not been able to move the ball at all.
So Altoona needs to be aware. So the kick is going to be fielded at the 6 by Robbie Farrell, and he'll get it out to about the 16.
Number 13 on the stop.
So 16 seconds left here in the first half. 34-3 Harrisburg.
Good to see Connor Adams back out there. Tighten up the tape a little bit, whatever it was, and get out there and give it a go.
And Altoona just takes a knee.
That line take a knee.
That'll do it for the first half. Mountain Lions will get the ball to start the third when we come back.
So as time expires here in the first half, we have a score of 34-3. Harrisburg on top of the Mountain Lions. Chris and I will take a break here for halftime, and we will leave you with the sights and sounds of the Altoona Area High School Marching Band, and I believe also Harrisburg brought their band tonight. So enjoy halftime.
afternoon, and welcome to this afternoon's edition of the 2018-2019 Marching Cougar Halftime Show. The Harrisburg Marching Cougars are led by Director of Band, the legendary Mr. William Charlton, and professional instructor Marcel with the Vision Tone, band truck coordinator Tiffany Smith, and assistant band truck coordinator Karen Sherman. On the field, the band is under the direction of senior drum majors and musicians. This year's section leaders are Vernon Smith and clarinet, Tommy and saxophone, Jessica Altoona, the trumpet, Brian Hernandez and Brian Hernandez for the trumpet and the baritone, Denai Weststone for the trumpet, and Denai Thomas for the drum line. Drum major, are you ready? That was Michael Jackson's classic, Smooth Criminal. And now, what you have all been waiting for, the oft-imitated, will never duplicated, Cougar Dance Mix. Today's dance mix will improve nice and wet. In my field, I set them off, and we're going to hand out with Go ahead, Cougar. Break it down. If you like how the Cougars move, make some noise! If you understand, make a heart with your hands. of their life. Because you know we can't end like that. Not this close to Halloween. Go ahead, man, bring it back. Top of the village. Oh yeah. You are now rocking with the legendary band. The Biker Cougars would like to give a shout out to the Red Hunters, and the District Administration for their community support. And we would also like to say thank you to Altoona. All right, we out. Ladies and gentlemen, we proudly present the Altoona Area High School Marching Band. Throughout this football season, the band is performing jazz, featuring jazz standards from many different eras. Tonight's show opens with Caravan, the 1936 hit of jazz master and big band leader Duke Ellington. At this time, we recognize this year's senior class who are performing for their final home football game. We congratulate all of these seniors on their hard work and dedication and wish them the best of luck through their senior year and into the future. As we introduce each senior, we ask that you please hold your applause until all of them have been recognized. From the majorettes, feature Majorette Morgan Arthurs, escorted by her mother and father, Donna Grant and Kevin Arthurs. Head Majorette Caitlin Mayer, escorted by her mother and father, Angela and Fred Lopez. Co-head Majorette Stacy Oppel, escorted by her mother and father, Leanne and Todd Oppel. Jocelyn Gingrich, escorted by her mother and father, Faye and George Adams. From the Silks, Marissa Abbott, escorted by her mother and father, Cheryl and James Abbott. Caitlin Klauser, escorted by her mother and stepdad, Kathy and Chad Bender, and her father, Alan Klauser. Tapia Dufresne, escorted by her mother, Marie Francois. Emma Stewart, escorted by her mother and father, Tracy and John Stewart. Drum major, Ian Brannon, escorted by his mother and father, Barbara and Greg Brannon. On flute, Tori Cox, escorted by her mother and father, Nicolette Moore and Jeremiah Cox. Kirsten Cope, escorted by her mother and stepfather, Rebecca Patterson and Lauren Gerlach. On clarinet, Ethan Hoover, escorted by his mother and father, Beth and Ross Hoover. On alto sax, Tim Green, escorted by his mother and father, Nancy and Robert Green. On tenor sax, Michael Baker, escorted by his mother and father, Wendy and Mike Baker. Cooper D'Angelo, escorted by his mother and father, Sean and James D'Angelo. Morgan Fleck, escorted by her mother and father, Heather and John Fleck. On trumpet, Connor Mosby, escorted by his mother and father, Dawn and Jeff Mosby. On mellophone, Jalen Namenworth, escorted by her mother and brother, Susan Namenworth and Devin Tarper. On trombone, Cameron Faust, escorted by his father and sister, Brent and Kylie Faust. On baritone, James and Anthony Gallus, escorted by their mother and father, Betsy and John Gallus. On sousaphone, A.J. Bartolang, escorted by his mother and father, Heidi and Alan Bartolang. On percussion, Zane Esworthy, escorted by his mother, Jennifer Esworthy. Jake Kibler, escorted by his mother and father, Tammy and Tim Kibler. And Zach Stosh, escorted by his mother and father, Dawn and Jean Stosh. Please join us in a round of applause for this year's senior class. We will close tonight's halftime show with Children of Sanchez, the soundtrack to the 1978 movie of the same title that resulted in a Grammy Award for jazz trumpeter Chuck Mangione. women, the Altoona Area High School Marching Band. And now, on Altoona. Advisor Kelly Detweiler, Silk Advisor Lisa Moore, Band Assistant Drew Yingling, Band Assistant Abby Gaylor, Percussion Instructor Mike Baker, and Band Director Larry Detweiler. We had a running number for the 50-50 report to the flagpole. If you got it, little Danny Waters drew the ticket worth $207. Report to the flagpole. If you got it, up on the big board, 660-206. 660-206. 660-206.
Again, the Mountain Lions are getting ready to start the second half here against Harrisburg Cougars, down 34-3. Rain's picked up quite a bit here at Mansion Park, and you just saw the halftime performance by not only the Altoona Area High School Marching Band, but the Harrisburg Marching Band as well, and it's senior night for Altoona. So it's nice to see all the seniors recognized tonight for the band.
Yeah, for a lot of those guys, that's their last football game. So
Yeah.
they'll have parades and other things to do, but football game is a big part of what they do. So probably a little tear in some of their eyes, and probably some of them are like, yes,
Yeah.
it's done. So it all depends on their perspective.
Yeah, it's tough, you know. A lot of these kids, don't realize how quick, you know, they're at that age where time is flying more and more each year, and that senior year goes by so fast, and next thing you know, like, those things you look forward to on Friday nights are, you know, are a thing of the past, and football season will be that, just in a half to go.
Yep, so the Mountain Lions come out and get the ball, looking to put a solid drive together. That would be much better than their experience in the first half, that they did not have a good offensive first half.
No.
But there's a half of football to play. For some of these guys, as we just talked about with the band, it will be the last time they play football ever.
Yeah.
Because not everybody's going to go to college and play football. Matter of fact, only a couple of them probably will. So that's just what the statistics say. I mean, so these guys enjoy this half and come out and play hard and see what happens.
So Harrisburg will get ready to kick it away here. Again, Zion Wilkerson doing the kicking duties for the Cougars. So Harrisburg has won, what, 8 straight?
Yes, they lost the first game of the year. Yep.
Fielded by, I believe, Devin Fagan.
Kind of ran into Elijah Scott there, number 15. Mountain Lions will start at the 35.
So 34-3, 1st and 10 on their own 35 for the Mountain Lions. And that will be Mitchell Lawhead. Getting back to about the line of scrimmage, they might give him a half a yard on that.
And I think they gave him nothing.
Yeah,
it looked like he was across the line. Anyway.
Yeah.
But hey, what do we know? At least we're not out in the rain like the officials are. They're out there braving the weather. Mountain Lions are having trouble protecting all night long, so.
Fake the handoff, looking downfield. Connor Adams is open and nicely broken up.
Yeah, under
double coverage. Yeah.
I mean, they tried the max protect. They left everybody in, put one guy out on the pattern, and actually Connor Adams was ready to run by both of those players, but the pass was underthrown. And brings up 3rd and 10.
.11:02 left here in the 3rd quarter, 34-3. Harrisburg. 3rd and 10 for the Mountain Lions on their own 35. McCarthy looks across the middle to Jonah Brandt. It's complete, but he'll only pick up a yard on the play, so that'll bring up 4th and a long 9.
Number 14, Harold O'Neill. Stays with Jonah Brandt on that route and just chased him down. Mountain Lions will kick it away again.
Bailey Musselman, high snap. Oh, just gets it off. Tell you what, these are close. Nice kick, though. It'll go out at about the 33.
About a 31-yard kick, no return. So that's what we were talking about right before the half, where he kicked it right to the return guy.
Yeah.
And if he kicks it like that, but like, you know, we talked about it. Harrisburg had been really close to blocking it. That time, right before the half, they didn't come at all. He had all the time in the world, and he probably just thought they were coming and kicked it right to the return guy.
Everson looks back, has some pressure. He's going to keep it himself. He'll get out, pick up the first down in about 4 or 5 more yards.
He just scrambles, does a good job in open field. He's very athletic. I just heard here at halftime a couple schools maybe looking at Everson as a dual threat quarterback. We've talked about his statistics this year, and we've seen him throw a few long touchdown passes today. He has a 40-yard touchdown pass, a 21-yard touchdown pass.
So 34-3, 9:34 remaining. Everson looks to throw, has a man open on the far side, but just kind of underthrew him.
They're not happy about something. I'm not sure what that was all about. I think that was intended for number 2 right now, Gant. And Everson just threw it a little too far inside.
So 2nd and 10 on the Harrisburg 46. Cougars looking to the sideline for the play. Trips to the far side, man in motion here to the near side, and Everson looks downfield, and he throws it. Wow. Right to Devin Fagan, who just dropped it.
He tried that little loopy pass that worked in the first half for a touchdown, and that time just not enough air under it. Threw it right to Devin Fagan.
And he had a lot of room to run again. He
right, looking to make a play with his arm instead of his feet. And, you know, that's one thing that these young guys will learn.
Yeah, sometimes it's better to take a 4 or 5 yard gain than a pick 6.
Yeah.
They give it to Plant, and he breaks through. Wow. Breaks through about 3 or 4 mountain lines for a first down. So Jameer Plant
didn't look like there was much of a hole there.
No, and
he
just ripped through it. 1st and 10 on the mountain line, 40 for the Cougars. 9:14 left here in the 3rd. They give it to Plant again, and he gets another 15 or 16 yards. So Kyle Murray and Fagan on the stop there for the Mountain Lions. They give it to Plant 3rd time in a row, and this time I only pick up 4, maybe 3.
Yeah, it just seems like Harrisburg can get chunks of yardage on the ground anytime they want. But yet they still want to pass the ball. So, because that's a quick strike type of score.
Everson's looking for the whole thing.
They got a foot in, I think.
I think he did get a foot in.
Yeah,
touchdown.
That was a great passing catch.
Thought he overthrew him at first, but nice concentration on the catch for the Cougars.
Dante Kent. Did that end up 21 yards?
So 40-3 here with 8:28 left in 3rd. That will end up bringing up the running clock here.
So that would be Everson's 3rd touchdown pass of the night and Kent's 2nd touchdown grab.
You're no good on the field goal.
But Kent also, I believe, has an interception return for a touchdown and a punt return for a touchdown. So Dante Kent's had a very productive day. He's only a junior, by the way, so he will be back next year. Kane Everson is a senior, the quarterback, number 7 for Harrisburg, who is putting up all the stats. And Jameer Plant, the running back who leads the team in rushing from the running back position, other than Everson, is a junior also. So he'll be back. He'll be back next year. So a couple guys at the Mountain Lions will look forward to seeing next year when they travel down there. So 40-3, that's 37 points according to my math, and I think that's right. I don't even have to get a calculator out for that. That would be the running clock here in the 3rd quarter, 8 minutes to go.
I would get the calculator out on my phone, but I don't know how to find it. No, I'm just kidding. So we're going. I won't be able to see it without my glasses, without my readers.
I know. How about that? How's that happen to us?
Yeah. We used to make fun of people with those, didn't we?
Yeah, we did.
You got to love it.
Yeah, we were. Just seems like yesterday we were a bunch of little kids running around on 22nd Avenue. How about
Yeah, that's right.
For those of you who don't know, we grew up a block away from each other.
Yep.
Hard to believe, huh?
Devin Fagan fields it at about the 17. He'll get out to maybe like the 22. Keeps moving the pile, and then we got a flag flying in there.
Wonder what that flag was. I don't know how you could see anything.
I don't know how. Yeah, that was
that mess.
That looked like a
maybe a face
rugby
mask
scrum.
Targeting? Did he just give a targeting or a horse collar? I'm grasping at straws. Face mask.
Face mask.
I don't know how you could see that in there, but apparently they saw something.
So we got.
I think this is their 2nd best field position all day right here. Other than they started at the 5 and went backwards.
Oh.
It's not funny, but
no.
It's they just haven't had a good night. Harrisburg is very good too. Those two things together add up to 40-3.
So 8:05 left here in the 3rd. Connor McCarthy gets it blocked, and no one could come down with it, so that'll be incomplete.
Number 8, Brian Yates, got his mid up there and got that deflected. That's happened a lot tonight. There's not even enough time to get those quick hitters sometimes. Harrisburg is very, as we've mentioned many times, quick and athletic. Just get in the quarterback's face.
Isaiah Barnes in motion. Connor McCarthy's going to keep it, and he'll get out to right over the 50.
And that's probably McCarthy's best run so far.
Yeah.
Spread things out a little bit. Got 4 on that one.
So 6:56 remaining here in the 3rd. McCarthy looking to throw downfield. And
didn't quite get past the sticks.
No.
I'm not sure. I mean, he was closer than that, though.
They're saying he didn't get out of bounds either, so.
Why are they marking it back at the 45? He was past the 45. Forward progress was past the 45. So
it's going to be 4th and 2.
It should be about 4th and 1, but they're calling it 4th and 2.
And they're going to go for it. Why not?
Yeah, why not at this point, right?
Mitchell Lawhead picks it up, and he had one man to beat, and he just tripped him up there. I think that was Jameer Plant.
Yeah, gain of 11. And Harrisburg brought the run blitz there, attack, but just attacked at the wrong hole. And Lawhead almost broke it. 4th first down for the Mountain Lions.
Oh, and Mitchell Lawhead almost brought down that pass. Connor McCarthy under a lot of pressure there.
Yeah, there's not a lot of time, as we said. But he's just got to be creative in his angles even to get the pass to somebody. He's got to try to go sidearm underneath, you know, different ways to get the pass to somebody.
5:20 left here in the third, 42-3. 2nd and 10 on the Harrisburg 33 for the Mountain Lions. McCarthy looking back to throw under some pressure, gets it away, and there was a little bump there before the ball got there.
Yeah, probably not enough to get a foul, though.
No. I think Coach Felix was looking for it.
Third and 10. Probably 4 down territory, you would think, here for the Mountain Lions.
McCarthy throws it downfield looking for Adams. This time overthrew him. Again, double coverage there on Adams. That's going to be a pretty tight window to get in. 4 minutes left here in the third. Brings up 4th and 10. McCarthy looking for Adams again. This time he gets just enough underneath it and had some air underneath it, and Connor Adams just couldn't hold on.
So Harrisburg will take over here with that running clock up 40-3. Will they work on some of their younger guys? Probably not. They will probably try to score more points. That's what they do.
.326 left here in the third. Great pressure by Gage Hill, but Everson got the pass away and pick up 9, almost a first down.
Jonah Brand had a beat on him there and just didn't negotiate the speed of Kevin Hope very well, and he got by him, missed that tackle. Picks up 9 instead.
Picks up the first down.
Purdy gets the first down, gets a couple on that one, moves the sticks.
.243 left here in the third. 1st and 10 on their own 44 for the Cougars, up 40-3. And Dana Purdy on the give up the middle there. He'll pick up 4. So it'll be 2nd and 6 with 2 minutes left here in the third.
Harrisburg has Purdy in this series instead of Plant.
Plant went off a little gingerly there after that defensive
Did he?
series.
I
Yeah.
didn't catch that.
So they might be just checking him out. They're going downfield, and Connor Adams tried to get turned around to pick it off, but
Yeah, he was step for step with Kent on that one. Connor did a good job staying with him. That would have been very, very tough to complete. Brings up like a 3rd and 6, maybe?
yeah, 3rd and 6 on their own 48. Approaching a minute left here in the third quarter. 40-3, Harrisburg. And Kane Everson just
nobody
keeps
out
it.
here.
Wow, nobody out here. He might break through. And luckily, Devin Fagan is able to tackle him there before he could break through for the touchdown.
36-yard scramble there by Everson. Nobody out here on the near side.
So 1st and 10 on the Mountain Line 16. 42 seconds left here in the third. They give it to Purdy. He's going to try and get to the outside. He does. He's going to pick up the first down, spin his way out of bounds at about the 5 or 6 yard line. I think it's going to be the 6.
Purdy's the workhorse on this drive. He gets a couple more. Purdy finally comes out. Plant comes back in. Purdy does all the work. They're going to give it to Plant for the score.
So apparently he's fine.
Yeah. End of the third quarter. So next week, Harrisburg, I don't know what they do actually. They may get a bye that first round. There's quite a few teams. Altoona played in that District 3 tournament a few years back. I remember they played Wilson West Lawn. So there's a lot of teams in that. It's Lancaster, Lebanon, all the way to Reading. That District 3, it's a very big district, plus all the Harrisburg teams. So I'm not sure. They probably play right away. Altoona, we said, will be off, not making the playoffs this year. That's the bad news. The good news is they're back in District 6, so they didn't have to play, in that Whippeal tournament, which is brutal. That was a tough tournament.
Yeah,
you survived that one.
Yeah.
You got a good chance to win the state championship.
Yeah, that's for sure.
And the District 3 tournament is very tough too. I mean, that's a tough tournament too. So the teams that survive that are probably going to be in the Final Four of the state.
So before we get underway here for the fourth, I'm going to get my weekly soccer plug in. The Mountain Lions take on State College Little Lions on Monday, this Monday up at St. Francis for the District 6 title. I'd like to also say hello to some friends watching us tonight live on YouTube, Mr. and Mrs. David McCarter and Stephen Romanowitz. They're out there in live land, MLTV live land, checking us out.
Your soccer groupies.
So, soccer groupies.
Ken almost had his what would it be, his 5th touchdown of Day. He got down. He was down at the 1 there.
And a wide open pitch and catch there.
That's Kevon Hope.
So 46-3 with 11:20 left here in the ball game. I almost forgot saying that shout out. Forgot Mrs. Romanowitz. How could I forget?
I don't know.
You know how? Because I'm old.
Yeah.
I'm getting old. I forget things like
As
that.
you have your reading glasses in your one hand there. Yeah, absolutely. Happens to all of us. We can't slow it down.
Low snap. And they're not going to get. You know, it's amazing, but moving forward here for Harrisburg, these extra points and, you know, things after the touchdown could hurt them.
Yep.
You start playing teams that, you know, are automatic with this stuff.
And we may see them again back here because lots of times, and you know, we've talked about this. The Pittsburgh, the Whippeal champion, usually plays the District 3 champion, and that's usually right here at Mansion Park. That's the game to go to Hershey, and it's been Harrisburg in the past. I think Harrisburg played, maybe it was Pittsburgh Central Catholic a few years back. And
yeah, I've actually worked a few of those games, and some pretty big time players.
Yeah. Micah Parsons, who plays for Penn State now, is from Harrisburg, played here in that game, and a few other people that we've seen. Lynn Swan's son played here. We get some good playoff games at times here at Mansion Park. We host a lot of District 6 championships, the lower classifications, and then we get a lot of good inter-district games with the upper classifications. So.
$11:20 left here in the ball game. 46-3 Harrisburg on top of the Mount Lions, getting ready to kick it away. And it's going to be fielded at about the 20. Actually fielded at the 15 after a bobble by Bobby Farrell, and he'll get out to the 28.
That's what it looks like. 29. Ooh, give him an extra yard.
Yeah, gave him an extra yard on this side.
Number 11, Marcus Day is in there, quarterback, 6'4", 200-pound sophomore. To run the Mountain Lion offense here.
Isaiah Barnes in motion, but Day will keep it. And he will end up getting maybe 3 on the play.
Gets about 3 on the keeper. That closed very quickly.
We're going to give them 4, 2nd and 6. On their own 33 for the Mountain Lions. 10:32 left here in the ball game. Day looking to throw, complete to Connor Adams for the, should be a pickup of the first down. And it is.
Yep. It's a nice pitch and catch there on the quick out to Adams. We've said this many times this year. Connor Adams does a great job of making sure he gets to the sticks on those plays. And he does again there, give the Mountain Lions a first down.
Give to Mitchell Lawhead. And he will get out to the 47.
on the stop.
That'll bring up 2nd and 2. 9:30 left here in the ball game. 46-3 Harrisburg. They'll be moving on, and Altoona finish up their season here at home. And Jalahead picks up the first down, a few extra.
Lawhead saw nothing inside, keeps bouncing it outside. Harrisburg has a few different players in there on defense. They just got that play off.
Marcus Day.
Marcus Day on carry.
He'll get out to the 41.
Marcus Day, Nick Lawhead. Franklin coming up carry.
So it'll be 2nd and they're going to call it 2. Fumble, and it got kicked. Day has a presence of mind to pick it up, but he will lose almost 8 or 9 on the play.
It was a low snap, but it didn't bounce. But it was Marcus had to bend over and try to catch that, and dropped it, and then it got kicked. And of course, you know, all those things happen. 4 down territory here, I'm sure, for the Mountain Lions. Get some of it back here on this play.
So that brings up 3rd and 9 on the Harrisburg 47. 7:30 left in the ball game. And Day just gets it off to Isaiah Barnes, who juggled it, still on his feet.
Isaiah Barnes.
I think Isaiah has to get upfield on that.
Yeah, you got to
He kept
go
trying to run
straight.
wide. If he runs straight upfield, he has another 5-6 yards. Connor McCarthy's out there playing wide out on that last play. I didn't know if he's been doing that or something was up there. You never know.
Yeah, I didn't see him earlier, but he could have been.
4th and 4.
Fourth and about 4 here. Mountain Lions think called timeout.
Yeah. So also along with the Mountain Lions taking on State College for the District 6 championship in soccer, the Lady Lion girls soccer team will be taking on the Little Lady Lions of State College too Monday night up at St. Francis. I believe that game starts at 5:30 and ours will be at about 7:30. Looks like it's going to be a rainy, cold night up there as well too. So
You've played playoff games in the snow before.
yeah.
So it's getting the time of year for that.
And the rain has just steadily increased here tonight. Isaiah Barnes in motion. Marcus Day, he just couldn't get it over the top. He just needed to finesse that a little bit into Isaiah Barnes and tried to throw it through the defender's hands. It just didn't work.
Good play call there. They had what they wanted. Marcus just has to dump that off.
And that comes with experience too. He needs to play more.
Yep, exactly. Needs to play more. He'll get that down. A little bit of a touch play. We talked earlier about, like, you got to pick your angles, how you throw. If you got to it's like basketball almost. You can't throw it right into the defense. You have to go around them, over top, whatever you have to do.
And Altoona at number 70 running onto the field as that play was being snapped.
Yep.
We're trying to get some guys in here at the end. So 6:15 left here in the ball game. Harrisburg 1st and 10 on the Mount Line 46. Is that Purdy again?
Dana Purdy. Looks like Rhino Ganson, a quarterback. Number 2. Is that number 2?
Yeah, I think it is.
It's hard to read their numbers.
Yeah, their numbers are a little tough.
All game long I've been trying to get the binocs to read. You know, it's weird about this. It doesn't. The game is well in hand. The outcome is not in doubt in any way, shape, or form. But State College, Harrisburg would like nothing more than to throw a 50 burger here at Altoona.
Oh yeah.
Altoona does not want 50 up there. And it's weird how these stupid little things come down to the end here. They just want to score. I mean, Harrisburg wants to score.
Man. Purdy gets out for a 1st down. A tough run. Purdy's 5'7", 160, senior. Give it to Purdy, tries to get to the outside, brought down right away by Jonah Brandt.
Jonah Brandt, yeah, in there.
Jonah, what a tough kid. He's a gamer, that's for sure.
Yeah, he's a tremendous player in space. He's just undersized out there, so he gets caught up in the middle sometimes. But we love him chasing people down in space. He's not afraid to stick his nose in there.
One man to beat, and he does.
Yeah,
so Harrisburg scores again with 3:52. (52-3) with 3:52 left in the ball game. Harrisburg will try the extra point, a real low snap, and it's blocked again. And as good as they are in all aspects of the game, they are just not good.
I'm surprised they even keep trying.
Yeah.
Like, they're not even close. I don't know why you even try. Go for 2. I mean, what the heck? That's kind of pointless. They have 8 touchdowns and have made 2, and 1 was about 6 inches over top of the crossbar, that low line drive. They did go for 2 and made it once, but
once again, tonight I'd like to thank the Mountain Lion Television crew. Lots of people here working the crew tonight. We had a kind of like a makeshift crew. A lot of the seniors wanted to be in the stands, and so we had many guest appearances. But Wesley Young making his debut tonight on handling the switching for MLTV tonight. Taylor Myers, Sidney Yoder, Robbie Sullenberger, and Gretchen Messner, Mia Zlepko, Casey Rispoli, Matt Drozel. A lot of people down there tonight.
100% student-run telecast, except for you and I.
Yeah, except
That's
for
it.
you and
It's
I.
amazing, amazing what they can do.
Robbie Farrell. Brian Yates. On catch.
So 52-3, 3:39 left here.
So overall, we get down towards the end of the year. The Mountain Lions have played a little better this year at times. They have more wins this year than they had in the past couple years. They got to 3, which, you know, you might say 3, but that's better than they have been doing. So progress, you can see progress in some areas.
Yeah, they played some teams tough.
And they could have had some more even. I mean,
Yeah.
they could have won 1 or 2 more. So, I mean,
Marcus Day throws downfield.
Connor McCarthy,
Connor McCarthy.
the starting quarterback, is now catching passes. He's pretty happy he caught a pass.
That looked like it was going to be blown up there. I don't know how
First of all,
he was missed.
but I think Avery McCauley thought he had the ball, and Marcus just ripped it out of his hand. And then
It looked like Marcus was going to run.
it looked like he was going to run. Then he hesitated, and then he just let it fly. Right. Wide open.
Wide open, McCarthy. No catch.
Why? I don't understand. Did it hit the ground?
Not sure what he called there, but
His feet were in bounds.
it's like he might have been maybe bobbled. He thought he bobbled the ball.
I guess, yeah. He explained his call to Connor, and Connor didn't say anything. So that was almost a nice play. Marcus just couldn't get his body turned around to make that throw. He was wide open.
Actually, was that Connor?
I think it was.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
It wasn't Mitch Luciano, right?
No, Mitch just came in.
Okay, he just came in. Okay, yeah. Like I said, these 5s and 8s start looking the same.
I know. Little swing pass out to Farrell. Farrell tried to get through that initial line of defense. Brings up a 4th and short here for the Mountain Lions.
.110 left. 52-3. Harrisburg on top of the Mountain Lions. And Avery McCauley on the carry.
And they want to try to get a late score for posterity here, the Mountain Lions. 50 seconds in running.
Marcus Day just gets that one away, but it's intercepted. Picked off by, is that number 6?
Number 6, Kavon Hope. that would probably do it, you think? They're probably going to kneel on it, but maybe not. They might try to score again. There's 46 seconds left. They might try again. You never know. So this could be it, or it might not be. It looks like they're in victory formation. They have the protector back. I'm not sure what is going on, but the clock is running, and
I think they're just letting play clock run down. Did they call a timeout?
I have no idea what they just did. They just let 40 seconds run off with no play, but whatever. It doesn't really matter. I've never seen anything like that, but it's okay. So, all right, that's it.
That'll do it for tonight. Again, senior night here at Mansion Park, a rainy senior night. Harrisburg Cougars on top of the mountain lines, 52-3. Once again, Chris and I would like to thank you for listening and watching this year on MLTV Live, and we look forward to bringing you some Mountain Lion and Lady Lion hoops action coming up here in the winter sports season.
We'll see you next year.
Yeah, we'll see you next year for football. Have a great evening, folks.